Hello and welcome to another episode of Techfanaticofficial, your honest guide to Cryptoverse. Today I'm going to talk about Fragmint. Fragment is more of a project where it's focusing on the digital artwork and fragmentalization of NFTs into different pieces of NFTs, but in a more meaningful way, which you can also explore the drops. So it's a Formable DAO. It's a revolutionary way of creating, minting, auctioning arts into standalone NFTs. Not, it's not like some of the projects. Let me just go to the problem solution phase. It's not like some of these projects that you see, they just make a lot of cubic fractionalizations of tokens with not much value. They're actually focusing on fragmentalizing it in fewer parts of project, but with a stronger value, not just doing a very, mathematical breakdown, because after all, this is a piece of art and you need to fractionalize it based on the value that the art has. So it's a one-of-a-kind platform, unique NFT model. It helps you, if you're an artist or if you're an art fan, you can map the specific section of that art and auction it to multiple owners. And then as a co-owner, you get an incentive to collaborate between different people who own that piece of art, and also create your own DAO of other people who are owning piece of that art or from the similar sort of artists. And some of the problems we have been seeing in the NFT space since last year is high-end NFT auction, very high cost, very expensive. There's no value distribution in centralized NFT marketplace. The community is not very controlling in the auctions because of the price being high. Only limited number of whales can participate. There's not much opportunity for asset management in the NFT space, unlike real Web2 art space. So what they're doing here, the problem and solution, is they are fragmentalizing it to multiple owners for the piece of art. There's a benefit for auctioning these items to different supporters. They're going to put a DAO, so there's going to be voting and consensus mechanism in a DAO on how to use it. And as NFT is becoming a multi-billion-dollar industry, this is very important. Some of the key differences they have between Fragmint and other projects is, for example, we have Ape NFT, Fractional Art, OpenSea, Ecomi, and a lot of other platforms. Fragmint has the NFT function as an auction. Others have it, but not all of them. They have the high-end NFT auction as well. They allow you to have DAO. They fragment the NFT. They are decentralized as an asset manager. They allow fair value distribution between investors. And it's a deflationary token that they have. Some of them are not token models like OpenSea at the moment. They might have it in the future. And also that governance model. So that's why it's unique, because it's having all in one, and especially it's focusing on both DAO, meaningful fragmentalization of art, and also connecting the community who are supporting different art. Just like in Web2, you have meetups and events between these people. So some of the key features that you can see is allowing multiple users to participate, perks and benefit for auction item supporters, the DAO, the consensus mechanism, and enabling high-end piece of art to be more affordable for mass market, to create sort of a sub-economy for that. And the general governance also provides that voting, that rather than them just breaking it down into, a mathematical model of division of the fragments of NFT, it would be more the DAO deciding what is more meaningful, and the tokens will play a big part, being a limited supply sort of token. So that's what's the summary here as well, which I'll talk about the token a bit more later. So it's important, if you're really interested, I'm going to share these articles of the problems that you can see with current fragmentalization, and what's the point of having a DAO, the use case that you have, like having meaningful parts. As you can see there, these are more meaningful to have rather than just breaking it down into boxes. Price accessible share depending on the piece. Sometimes the artist may have the signature, for example. That's the more important accessible price part. So you can pay different amount. And also you can have modular art, because an artist maybe make one art and divide it into 3 different segments, and they can sell it as a modular art, and also allowing to have the voting mechanism. So this is a summary again of what it is. They also partnered by Evedo, and they are events and entertainment organizers that partner with very big crypto, also Web2 communities. So they're combining the blockchain tech into the events and industries and entertainment industry. And they've already signed with companies in Hollywood. They have a MVP actually for their product, and they're gonna have initial auction of some of their NFTs over there. So having Evedo, I encourage you to actually check the website for Evedo as well and see how Evedo is combining artists, fans, innovator, and blockchain pioneers to create the marketplace. And Fragmint is a product that are made by them. So definitely encourage you to look at Evedo and Fragmint being their product. Now, in terms of their token utility, as a token holder, you can use it for staking, and it's a limited supply token. So it's going to be used for staking. It's going to be a token that's deflationary, so it's going to be burnt. It's going to be used by celebrities from different industries. If they want to participate in the sales, they have to have a piece of the token. They can be used by the organizers. It can be used by production studios and the promoters. If you're really interested to know more about the token, they have a tokenomics page which talk about based on the level that you have, level of tokens that you're holding. So they have the smaller level called noobs. If you're holding up to 10,000 token, that's for general user of the platform that you just join and you don't have a huge use case of the coin. If you're a power user, you hold between 10,000 to 100,000 token. That's for more regular users. Superpower users, people who are artists or event organizers, and they have 100,000 tokens or above. Obviously, depending on the price of the token, they have to also ensure that if the price is going too high, they have to make sure that they are valuating it at a fair value. So this is some of the concepts that they have, and it's a commission-based model. So 5 to 20% of the commissions from the auctions is also passed down as a revenue stream to the token holders. There's a royalty as a passive income. There's a cost to vote, and also advertisement and campaigns. So as a token holder, you obviously have access to the marketplace. You have access to use the characteristic of the fragmentalization of the art. You can participate in the DAO to vote, and also stake tokens to earn more tokens. So these are one of the key major activities and participations to have the token and incentive if you're holding the token. Now, they also have the NFT. So they're also having the Genesis NFT drops, and there's going to be a collection of 1,089 membership NFTs that by holding that, you'll have premium platform functionality and accessibility. So the only 1,089, 150 is going to be for airdrop, 40 is for team and advisor, and 899 is for whitelist and public sale. And the price and minting date is going to be announced. So one of the things you can do with the NFT is you can access the platform and premium features. You can have lifetime user access equivalent to the 100,000 Fragment token. You can have unlock of voting privilege, special perks in the Evedo ecosystem. You can have discount to different events. You can have a token bonus one time. You'll receive it as a Genesis holder, early access to a staking, and also a community club. Now, to participate in this, they're actually having this Gleam campaign, which is ending in 7 days. So I'm going to share this link for you as well, just to make sure to see how you can participate. Now, in terms of the tokenomics, before I jump into the nitty-gritty detail, they have 990 million tokens. And out of those 990 million, 22% is for the sale, 30% is the airdrop community and marketing, 15% is development for the fund, 12% of the token is for listing and liquidity addiction. Team is going to have 10% of the token, advisors 5, so total of 15 team and advisor, and there's going to be a reserve of 6.25%. The token symbol is FRAG, and if you jump into the detailed tokenomics, as I've mentioned, the public round is going to be priced at 4 cents, and it's going to be $1.2 million raised in the public round at a valuation of around $39 million. And they're going to have a vesting of 40% at TGE, 10% monthly unlock. Strategic sale is at a valuation of $32 million or $30 million because 990s, and it's around 20% cheaper. They've raised $1 million from that round. There's a 6 months cliff and then 25% quarterly unlock. Seed is going to be 10% at TGE and then 15% quarterly unlock. Seed valuation is 25 million, and the pre-seed is valuated at around $22 million. And that's around a $1 million raise as well. So that's how the token sales. As you can see, public has the best advantage, which is really good because sometimes seed and private get more advantage, even though they can buy more. And they are ensuring that the seed and pre-seed investors are holding for more than a year to make sure they provide maximum support for the investment as well. They've raised over $3 million, including the public round. So they have enough money to develop, runway, and also for liquidity. Initial market cap is going to be $625,000, which is not low, but also acceptable for the listing on this market, around just above 500K. But remember, this initial market cap is also going to have some liquidity in it. So listing and liquidity is part of that as well, giving that total liquidity here. Now, advisors are on a 12-month cliff, development fund and team also a 12-month cliff. So for the first year, they're not going to get anything. So most of the investors are going to be prioritized. And the same goes with community airdrops and also for the reserve. So as an investor, you can rest assured that they're trying their best to protect your investment, and they're going to invest a fair bit also to add for liquidity. Now, in terms of the teams and partnerships, before we jump into the roadmap, or maybe we just do the roadmap first. In terms of the roadmap, the phase last year was to do the discovery and concept between June to December and the smart contract audit MVP development. Next phase was between December to April to launch the project, private sale of the token, seed round, crypto wallet connectivity, partnerships, campaigns, and finalizing the smart contract. April till December is NFT collection sale, NFT drops, DEX and SEX listing, Pancakwswap listing, bridge to Ethereum, token staking, Launchpads, DAO functionality, and also NFT drop campaigns. In December, so the phase 3, which is next year, they're going to list on several tier 1 centralized exchange, platform selected to small drop for creators, and implementing the mechanism for burning based on the revenue, as I've mentioned earlier. And they're going to have the adoption phase with the DAO and Metaverse connections. And after that, based on how they're progressing, they're going to update the roadmap. Now, in terms of the team members, they have Stoyan as the CEO, and everyone is doxed. So you can search here. For example, I can see Stoyan, he's in Bulgaria, and you can see him as a CEO of Evedo, Fragmint, and Plantix. So he's founder of Evedo. Previously to that, he was a founder of Blockchain, and also he was organizing events. So he's known to organize events, and that's his specialty. They have Rick as a chief technical officer, and they have team members in the legal. So as you can see, they have all the team members listed here and all on LinkedIn, on social media, so you can track their activity. They even have their Twitter handle. For example, Stoyan's Twitter handle, you can see his followers and his posting. So they're all docs, they're all information is there. And they're also showing that they are caring about people who need to grow the ecosystem. So they have the creative officer, marketing officer, but they also have content creators, blockchain developers, legal advisors, product managers, and storyteller, being a project that's big on graphics and design. More team members are obviously on Evedo platform because that's the parent platform for this project. Some of the advisors include ISPO Link, which is a project in crypto, was quite famous last year. Millennium Media for the marketing in media. Rosty Grosov, who is a famous influencers in crypto and also serial entrepreneur in Eastern Europe. They have also advisors for the art and NFT sector. They have Elon Trades, who's a crypto investor, Lime Chain, Credify, Master Blocks, and also Thread Capital as some of the partnerships that they have. Now, in terms of the backers, they have some impressive backers in their team. So you can check that on their website, or you can also check it on the pitch deck. Pitch deck is also available for you. So they've got Millennium Media, Tomorrowland, which is the event, if you know about the Tomorrowland event and concerts. They have a paid network. They've got NFTs, ISPO Link, Polygon, Hydra, Sublimes, Evedo platform, Blockpad, Binstarter, Credify, and Moonstarter are some of the backers that they have. And also Bitforex, Bitmart, which is, this one is more apparent in their website if you want to see some of these backers. Gotbit, Binstarter, Dopamine app, which you can see here. So they've got ISPO Link, they've got Dopamine, which is the investment app. They've got Bitforex, which is a trading, and they also have Bitmart. So for centralized exchange listing, they're going to have also some of these as their partner. In terms of their social media, for social media, they have 34,000 followers on their Twitter account, and they're regularly posting information. There's organic engagement. As you can see, for example, if you just look at the past 7 days, actually there's too many posts to look at. But if you look at maybe past 7 days, I should just look at past 3 days, I think. They have an airdrop campaign with Ignition, 50,000 FRAG token. They've got a campaign with Binstarter for their IDO. They're coming at one of the upcoming token sales here, as you can see. They have their IDO on Gamespad and Fragment, which I'm going to cover. And they also listed here as some of the topper projects that are coming in here. So as upcoming crypto projects over here, Fragment is one of them. They've got a lot of AMAs with Matic Launchpad, with Rosium Chronospad, with Binstarter, with Gamespad, with all of these exchanges. And this is their IDO schedule. So as you can see, I'm gonna jump into this a bit later before that. And they've got AMAs happening with different networks. So they tried very hard to ensure as much marketing as possible. They're also active on their Telegram group. They've got a follower of 112,000 members. That's quite impressive. And they've got a YouTube channel. They've also got an Evedo platform as well to highlight both of them. Now, in terms of their IDO, it's happening right now, but I'll cover a bit more detail. So today is 8th of October, and they started IDO from 6th, I think, on Gamespad and BullPerks. So if you're in BullPerks and Gamespad, you can see that Fragment IDO is happening right now. You can participate. They've sold 85% of the tokens already. So 85% of the 60,000 BUSD is already sold, and it's closing in 2 days. And on Gamespad, they've also sold majority of the 25,000 they're raising. So that's their first launchpad. They're then on Zelvin and Peak DeFi. DAO started on the 9th. Moonstarter already sold out, so I don't know if they're selling again. Chronospad on the 10th. The main sale is going to be on the 11th on Matic Launchpad, KDG, Binstarter, and Paid Ignition. So Paid Ignition is going to be a raise on the 11th, and they're going to raise around $100,000 worth of token. And they've already finished raising on Moonstarter. And the main one I want to highlight for you is they're going to be selling $100,000 worth of token of Fragmint in Binstarter. Whitelist is now open. You can register for the whitelist if you're holding the tokens for Binstarter. They also have a small Gleam availability, so I can share that as well for the Gleam campaign to participate in their sale. And the start date is now for joining the whitelist. Registration ends on the 10th of October in 2 days. Sale starts on the 10th of October and it's ending 11th of October. So keep your calendars for 10 and 11 of October, because that's when the public sale is happening on Fragmint. You can also see the timer here. So the registration ends in 2 days and 10 hours. And between 10 to 11th, they're going to have the sale for Fragmint on Binstarter. It's a EIP protected, so they have a refund protection policy. If the price drops below the IDO price, they'll give you the difference basically between the first 24 hours. And there's a 40% unlock on TGE, so it's hard to lose money on this one. Now, in terms of the listing is going to happen on the 13th of October. It's going to be on Pancakwswap listing, and it's going to be happening right after the public sale. Currently, the market is shaky. Sometimes we are seeing a bit of an uptrend, overall a downtrend, given it's a bear market. But projects like Fragmint, which has a very huge social media support, launching on decent Launchpad, decent unlock and not a huge unlock on initial market, I think they have a good chance, and it's a project that's needed in the NFT and art space. So I'm quite I wouldn't say bullish, but I'm quite optimistic about the project, and I hope that they do perform very well. Now, if you have any questions about the project, about participating in the IDOs, I'm going to put some of the guide as well. Please make sure you comment in the description of this video and I'll answer you as much as I can before the IDO. Make sure you put this time for the research, do your own research, and also look at the IDO listing. Make sure you subscribe, you like this video, share it with your friends, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and see you next time.